Just a little pause on the way up to Rannerdale Knotts. Just wandered over to a little outcrop to look at the great views down Crummock Water. And Grasmoor over there, which is where I'm hoping to camp on the top of there later on tonight. There's Rannerdale Knotts itself. And then those are all Buttermere fells. Red Pike, the little dimple there. All the way around to Melbrake. Low fell just down at the bottom there. Not bad at all. So, next objective, Rannerdale Knotts. Okay, so I'm nearly on Whiteless Pike summit. Just wandered over to a little outcrop here for the views. Down over Crummock Water and Melbrake there. That's Grasmoor, and that's an exceptionally steep gully. That's Wandope. I think that's Crag Hill just up there. This is Whiteless Pike, where I'm nearly there. That's Robinson, and then loads of fells over there. Where do we start? Fleetwith Pike there, and Haystacks in the foreground, and in the background Great Gable there, just to the left of it, round to Bow Fell, etc. And just to the right of it, Scarfell Pike, Scarfell, Kirkfell just in front of that. And then we've got High Crag, Pillar in the background, High Style, Red Pike, Buttermere down there, back down to Rannerdale Knotts, where I was about an hour or two ago, and then back round to Crummock Water and the coast over there. Okay, so we're on Whiteless Pike summit, looking down to Crummock Water. Sun's just coming out over Grasmoor. I'm going to be camping up there somewhere tonight. There's plenty of grassy flat spots up there, so that shouldn't be a problem. That's That's Wandope over there where I'm heading next, and then Crag Hill or Eel Crag, whatever takes your fancy. Moving along to Sail, Causey Pike, and then in the far distance there, Clough Head, all of the Dodds, Triangular Peak, Catstay Cam, Helvellyn, all the way around to Fairfield. What else can we see? I think that's Cat Bells there, I think. And then along the ridge to Maiden Moor, I spy. I think Dale Head will be hiding behind, yeah it is, it's hiding behind Robinson here. Big one in the foreground. And then we've already gone through all those fells over there. Down to Buttermere. Back round again. So I've made it to Crag Hill summit, Grasmoor over there, where we're going to head next, and views in all directions. That's Whiteside over there, where I'm heading tomorrow, all the way along that ridge from Hopegill Head there. Rannerdale Pike, Skiddaw, Blencathra. That's looking down to Outerside, and that's Causey Pike. That's Derwent Water over there. That's Clough Head. Those are the Dodds. Around to Helvellyn. And that's the big flat summit plateau up here. Ah, over there. Harrison Stickle, the flat peak there, and Biker Stickle. Oh, pull back a bit. And then around to Bowfell, and the whole of the Scarfell ridge there, from Great End right the way around to Scarfell Pike and Scarfell. Pillar there. High Style there and Red Pike, all the way back round again. Not too bad, eh? Views from the tent door, not bad. Just on the edge of Grasmoor summit, which is up there. That'll do. Okay, so we've made camp. Got a nice flat spot just under the summit of Grasmoor, which is just up there. 30-second stroll away. These are the views out of the tent door, which are just breathtaking. Right the way over to the Scarfells in the distance. And then the Red Pike, High Style Ridge, Buttermere down there, Crummock Water. Should be really spectacular when it's all lit up in the morning sun tomorrow. Looking forward to that. And then let me just take you up here. It's just a little grassy outcrop. Too stony down here to put the tent. But that's the view of the, all the way down to Morecambe Bay and the Irish Sea. I think that's Lowes water down there, I think. And it should be a spectacular sunset. Look at that. Beautiful. Right the way round to, that's Whiteside there, which is the last fell I'll be heading to tomorrow before dropping down and back to the car down there. That's where we're going around to Hopegill Head. I'll be going there tomorrow as well. Rannerdale Pike over there, the triangular peak, and then Skiddaw in the background. So superb, and there's not a breath of wind. It really is just superb. This has to be the best wild camp spot and weather I've had so far, but all good things come to those who wait. That's just Grasmoor summit just up there, as you can see. It's not too far away. So that's the view. Pretty spectacular. Right, best get some tea on. Tea's on the go. Ugh. We've got fusion Thai green curry with rice tonight, which I'm looking forward to. Bit of bread, and that should do very nice. That's home for the night. Plenty of room. About an hour off sunset, so I'm just going to walk up there to have my tea and watch the sun get lower. Not a breath of wind, so hopefully have a really good night's sleep for a change. Usually when I wild camp, it blows a hurricane. But not tonight. Tonight, I'll be sleeping soundly. So it's the next morning. I've packed up camp, back up onto Grasmoor summit. Bit sort of hazy, overcast today, but all the high fells are in view. That's where I was camped, just down there. This is the just superb view from Grasmoor summit. All the way along the length of Crummock Water. Rannerdale Knotts down there, the first fell of yesterday. And then Whiteside just down there. Sorry, Whiteless Pike. The next one. Buttermere. The Buttermere fells and Scarfell group over there. It's just a big wide stony plateau is Grasmoor summit. Quite a big summit shelter. And then over this side is where I'm heading next. So the pointy one in the foreground there is Rannerdale Pike, with Skiddaw in the background. Which is just there, so that's Rannerdale Pike, Skiddaw, and then Blencathra over that way. That one there's Hopegill Head, so that's where I'm heading now. Then I'm going to walk all the way along that ridge to Whiteside there, and then drop back down, and then walk along the road back to the car by Rannerdale. So that's where we are. Again, not a breath of wind, nice and calm and quiet. Cold, pretty much perfect walking weather. Okay, just climbing up the last few steps up onto Hopegill Head. This is one of the great summit views in the lakes. Superb. So that's over, looking over towards Rannerdale Pike and Blencathra and Skiddaw in the distance. Right the way out over to the coast. Last time I was up here, you could see Isle of Man clear as anything, but not today. It's a bit hazy. That's looking along the ridge to Whiteside, where I'm heading next. Crummock Water down there, and just Melbrake there. Grasmoor. The whole route I've just taken. Crag Hill, Sail, Scar Crags, Causey Pike, and back round to Grasdale Pike again. Really steep drop down into the valley off here. Wouldn't want to take a tumble. Superb. And because it's only 7 o'clock in the morning, I've got it all to myself. Okay, onwards we Okay, so I'm on Whiteside just now. The summit's just there, but I've come down here because the views are better just over this little ridge here. That's the ridge that I've just walked along, all the way up to Hopegill Head and Sand Hill. Impressive valley overlooking Grasmoor there, and then down to Crummock Water. Wouldn't want to take a tumble here, because that's a steep drop down to the valley floor. And then over the other side, well, that's over towards Lowes Water, isn't it? And it's a bit hazy in the distance, but you can see over the Solway Firth to Scotland over there, just about. That's about the limit of distance I can see today. And let's back round again. Again, not a breath of wind. So I'm heading down here. I think it's quite a steep descent as well. Yeah, it is going to be a bit of a killer on the old knees. But yeah, down to the road there, and I'm parked just about a mile further along, so I'll be able to walk half the length of Crummock Water to get back to the car. Good stuff. Signing off.